Hey guys, what's going on? Will here, Will's Toy Clearance, bring you another car boot haul. And this one started off spectacularly well. Saw some vintage toys on the table and was like, this is interesting. Then I saw a nice little 50p box and I was like, ooh, what's this? Hello there. Some vintage Disney figures. The appealing colours just absolutely stood out. The pinks, the yellows, I was like, yeah, these look good. Some of the vintagey bits I weren't so sold on, but interesting nonetheless.
There's some other bits in here as well, but I'm going to take that.
And so our first item were these Disney 80s Arco vinyl figures. Bit weird, very nice colours though. Obviously, Minnie Mouse first. If I can show you the bottom, hopefully that will show up. There we go. Disney Arco. Really nice condition, so they're that old. Looked online. This one is around £20 UK sterling. She's not too bad. The other one though, I cannot find. You'll have to excuse the green screen here. But again, in lovely condition. He just says Walt Disney Productions, all rights reserved on the bottom. If you know how old this dude is, where he came from, do let me know down in the comments. But again, really nice condition. The bit of damage that was in his ear was just a sticker and that's come off. So it's really nice. No paint loss, maybe a few tiny scratches here or there, but really nice items. I'd say, because he was out of a similar material, he's going to be around the same age, 80s, maybe slightly earlier, looking at the clothes, perhaps. But yeah, can't find him anywhere, but a nice figure. And I'd guess around the same, around £20 maybe. But yeah, very cool finds. Very happy to find those. And yeah. So a few interesting bits that we picked up, and we'd be back here a bit later on. But onwards. There was plenty of toys around the car boot today. I mean plenty of toys. This was probably the last car boot before the kids went back to school by me. So there was just wall-to-wall toys. Some of them obviously new, not of particular interest to me, but there were some classics. Hiding. Load of pop vinyls. Pop vinyls are like so popular at the minute. Pop vinyls popular. Well done, Will. There's the pun. Looked at these headphones. I was after a pair of headphones, but it looks a little bit tatty. Rick and Morty. I'm not a huge pop vinyl collector. I've got a few. Queen ones for my own collection. But yeah, not something I actively collect or pick up. But it's still nice to see. Looks a very unpromising store until I see bright yellow and Harry Potter. I mean, I spotted this from an absolute mile away, and it would be mine. Yeah, Harry Potter scarf. I've never seen them packaged like this before. I've never checked out Cine replicas. Looks pretty good though. I've not got it out of the bag because it is brand new sealed. You can see its label on the back there. Obviously, Puff scarf. No date given on it. S17 as part of its thing, so maybe it's quite new. But it's in a like soft poly bag, Ziploc. No idea. Absolutely no idea. But for £1.50, I was so picking this up. Had a bit of a Google on the old eBay, and it's looking like it's a £30 to £40 scarf. Really? Yeah, very odd. I've never heard of Cine replicas though, so I'd be interested to find out a bit more about them myself, to be fair. Because of course Harry Potter do a lot of their own official Warner Brothers replicas and stuff, so I don't know if this is a different department of Warner Brothers, if this was a different license that they've sold, or if it was in certain shops. I really don't know, but I'm quite taken with that. I think that's a really nice way of packaging a scarf. Yeah, so very awesome, magical find. Well chuffed. And onwards once again, some toy push chairs, loads of plush. I've seen so much Disney plush. I'll just stick that scarf in my bag. It's ridiculous. Don't know that much about Disney plush, so I imagine they're not worth a great ton unless they're like fully labelled up and brand new, so wasn't high on my priority of picking stuff up. But you never know. You never know. As always, guys, if you are enjoying the video, please do drop me a like and a subscribe. These videos will still be relatively often during winter. Obviously, with the weather, car boots get cancelled quite a lot, but whenever there are some, I will try and bring you some interesting plates at the back. If you see anything in these boots that I should pick up, occasionally I come across the same stalls, so feel free to drop it in the comments and I will happily see if I can pick it up next time. I took this boot a little bit longer. Not been to this boot for a while, and definitely not shown you this boot with the new video glasses, so I thought I'd give you a very good look round at well, everything really. Show what it was like. It's a beautiful field. I really like this car boot because all the profits go towards the football club that trains there, so I think the suggested donations like 50p to go in. I always drop a couple of quid in there. It's just a really nicely kept field. Everybody's quite happy. It's quite chill. The CAF was serving. I think it's the local WI that's serving there, and yeah, it's just a nice chill atmosphere. Huge Minnie Mouse there at the back. Absolutely huge. I have not got the room. I've not got the room. I think that could have been a unicorn from Despicable Me. Don't know. But left it. Loads of clothes as well. I'm still after a pair of Adidas Hercules, are they? That Freddy wore, like the 3 black striped boxing shoe things. All the years I've been doing car boots, and I can tell you it's been many years, never seen a pair of 80s high top trainer things. Never. Yeah. Which, when you think about it, how many like clothes you come across and just general, let's be honest, tat, really surprises me. It really does. This one was quite good for antiques. That was an original Mr. Frosty maker at the back there. No box, no accessories, but still pretty cool to see. And we return to my favourite stall once again. There was a few other bits of plush and stuff, and there was this. Very interesting. And so yeah, our next find is this very strange Gladiators figure. Now he looks official Gladiators, right? If we look at his back here, there's the Gladiators logo. But looking from the bag, I see no trademarks, no information on the actual figure itself at all. But I don't really want to get him out of the bag since he's like sealed. So looking at the stuff that was in there, I'm guessing again, maybe 80s and maybe something out of a play set. Honestly, do not know. If you guys know, again, what he's from, do let me know. I'd be really interested to find out. 50p, I wasn't going to complain. But, yeah, really, I mean, he looks superb. It's definitely an original bag, and the weapon's not even bent. Looks really, really good. But, yeah, no identifying marks, no manufacturer, no date. Absolutely nothing on the figure itself. So, proper strange, but for 50p, I'm well chuffed. Proper bit of oddment. You don't find many oddments like that. So, well chuffed with that. And so while I was there, I did have another look just to make sure there's nothing else. Shrek plush. Some, you know, there's still some old Disney stuff, but it was a bit battered. It wasn't as in great condition, so I wasn't too fussed. But yeah, 2 really nice tins here. I wish I'd picked these up. An old penny and an old sovereign tin. Presume they're for cakes or biscuits or something. But pretty cool to see. I love the colour of them. Some creepy dolls there at the back. Just for you, Kerry. Love a bit of creepy doll. Loads of glass here. I could look at glass all day. I didn't want to bore you guys with paperweights. But yeah, some really nice bits of glass and ceramic here. But yeah, not today. Not for today. Couple of bits on the floor. Oh, I'm still looking for DVDs and games and stuff, because I'm not going to say the older people, but an older generation do tend to just put DVDs and games together. It's always worth a look. A couple of like little plastic dinosaurs and stuff. I was checking for like leads, you know, like wall figures and stuff. I've come across a few here before, but not as lucky this time.
With my coin collecting, so all these coins in these trays, she'd put prices as stickers on each coin, which covered the date of the coin, which was quite annoying. So for me that collects dates, it was like, well, I would, but I can't see what date it is, so I'm not going to buy it. And they'd been like on, you know, for a long time. They were like really stuck on, so I was like, ugh. I couldn't be bothered. I picked out a few just to see what the conditions were like and how much she was charging. I mean, they were a bit overpriced, but I suppose it wasn't too bad. Some knockoff Lego figures to the right there as well. But they were quite worn. Yeah, and just not for me. Not for me. But nice to see some old stuff. Again, I do like my coins, so always nice to see something. Some ceramics and stuff. These were cool. These were very cool. So there's like old stone statue looking things, but there was like Hogwarts signs here. Thanos fists. See what you can pick out, guys. Some Yoda things, Millennium Falcons. What was your favourite out of all the stone things? Oh, huge fan of Grace. I've just admitted that on the internet. I love that poster. Don't think it was an original. It was like on cardboard, like a new old thing. But I was quite tempted. I've got no wall space left anyway, so I was safe. This dude always tends to have some minis, so I take it that was sort of his thing, but yeah. Nothing for me this time. Nothing for me. I have brought stuff off that blog before. I think it was some 00 gauge stuff when I was sort of looking at train stuff, but yeah. Nothing this week. Nothing this week. Fitness bike. Gotta get fit. Gotta get fit. Funny story, to be fair. I've just been, just been to McDonald's and I had a load of like the win voucher things. I put in like 20 because I had like 2 weeks worth, and it was like, you've won a free gym pass. You've had too many McDonald's. Please, for God's sake, fit. I was like, oh, yeah. Thanks, McDonald's. Very funny, but yeah, no fitness bikes for me, thanks. Could do with some weights though, if I see a set of weights. Wouldn't mind that. Would not mind that. Skateboard at the back. Nah, I'm good. Let's not break my neck this year, eh? Couple of chairs. See what I mean? This is a proper honest car boot sale. It's, you know, real stuff. There was a vintage Captain Scholar SUV vehicle though, the die-cast metal one with the missile, but it was pretty battered. The bloke had like 3 things for a £5. It was worth that, but yeah. I presume he was a dealer because that was the one he was mainly looking at, and the woman bundled the rest together. So yeah. I don't get people that sell brand new stuff at a car boot. I mean, it's obviously come out of some fair or something, or like a clearance sale out of like a pound shop, and they're trying to sell like it for 3 or 4 quid. I was just like, no. No. Just people like that where the boot sale just doesn't become worth it. Antiques here, I do like my crockery set, so I had a good look. A couple of mugs and a couple of bits and pieces. This dude got a load of military stuff. Quite interesting. Some bayonets, some helmets, some hats. I like my military history. Don't tend to collect a lot of military stuff. I've got a couple of pairs of binoculars, a lovely chess set. I have ended up with a few medals here and there, mainly to stop them from being scrapped or whatever. But yeah, don't tend to collect military, but nice to see. Creepy clown! And weird jazz man, and this woman was constantly playing the jazz man and that dude from Sesame Street. Oh yeah, get your free stolen AstroTurf. I say free. They got it for free. If you want to roll, £50, mate. 50 nans. I mean, just why? Who's going to want one roll of AstroTurf which might not suit the rest of your garden? Just, yeah. Some guitar strings here, 50p each. There's a Millennium Falcon top trumps thing. Again, not my thing, but quite cool. This was a very nice antique stall though. Very nice. So I did have a good look here. And yeah. I'll let you speak for yourself.
Well, we've had the whiskey, it's hard to screw the top back in.
So yeah, that was one of those walking sticks with a file in it, so you could put whiskey or a drink in there or some sort of liquid, which was quite cool. You could tell this dude was quite a colourful character with his bits and pieces. We ended up talking about walking sticks, and if you didn't know, I do also collect quite old walking sticks. you know, just because I'm so trendy and down with dad kids, don't ask. Just don't ask. So we were talking about. Do I really want to? Again, let's admit something else on the internet. We were talking about antique walking sticks. It just wasn't good.
There it is, Charlie Chap.
And apparently this dude runs quizzes on what do the top of walking sticks look like. But that was the end of the boot, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I shall leave it to future Will to tell you my final thoughts.
And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the boot haul and this slightly new format where I'm putting like the things I picked up when I've picked up the things in the footage. If you like that, do drop me a message in the comments telling me that you like it. Any other suggestions for ways to format these videos? Again, drop them in the comments. What was your favourite item as well? Mine, probably the scarf. Do like myself a bit of Harry Potter if you couldn't tell, and I quite like the way it's sort of packaged. But the Gladiator figure, very interesting. Never come across it before. Nice to find some retro vintage Disney stuff. You don't find that very often either. Overall, it was a jolly good boot sale. I did show a bit more of the footage of me just walking around as well, because it's a slightly different area to where I usually go, and slightly different stuff, so hopefully you enjoyed that. But I kept it as short and sweet as possible. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. As I say, any comments, drop them down below. I'd be happy to read them and to have a chat about you about whatever I found, or whatever you guys have found. Remember, I'm still taking pictures if you guys find anything over the weekends or in your boot thrift hauls, whatever. Send me some pictures via the social medias. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the places, and I'll put them at the end of the video to show other people what you have found. But yeah, that's about it. Like the video if you liked it. Don't if you didn't. Please subscribe if you're not already. And hopefully, I will see you in a car boot haul very soon. I should say, I've already filmed it. And it's a bloody good one. So do stay tuned, and I will catch you soon. Ta-ra.